Hi, Julian here from PopcornFX. In this video I'll show you how to use the animated thumbnail feature of version 2.9. So when you open 2.9 and load one of the online packages we provide, you will see that hovering an effect with the mouse will animate its thumbnail. So before 2.9 there were only static thumbnails, and now we allow you to capture an animation of the effect, which is much more readable in the content browser, because static images for VFX aren't usually very representative of what the effect will be, so it's nice to have an animation when you hover. We don't want to do it for all thumbnails, just the ones that you hover, otherwise we found it was just too overwhelming to have everything moving everywhere. So to capture it, next to the regular thumbnail capture button, which captures the static thumbnail, you now have a capture animated thumbnail button. So here, if I change the viewpoint, hit this, it will show the number of frames it's capturing, and you can see that it updates the animated thumbnail there. So you can move the camera around while it's capturing. And one thing that's useful to do is to try to keep the same viewpoint as the static thumbnail. This way, when you hover, you don't get a wildly different viewpoint. We found that this was pretty annoying to have widely different video captures compared to the static thumbnail. So here I'll just reset with Shift-E the view to the default saved view position and recapture the thumbnail. And it should update right. So if you want to remove the animated thumbnail, you'll just go to Editor, Thumbnails, and I'll open that in Explorer. So in this folder you have all the static thumbnail images, which are PNG files, and next to them you have the .anim texture, which is basically a sprite sheet. So when you open it, it's a 1:48 sprite sheet with 1 frame per frame of animation, and it basically captures 4 seconds of animation at 12 FPS. So if you want to delete the thumbnail, you just delete this file, and no more animation in the content browser. You can also completely disable the animated thumbnails by going to the editor preferences, content editors, content browser, and in thumbnails uncheck animated thumbnails, and it will entirely disable the feature if for some reason you don't want to see the animated thumbnails. That's it for this video. Hope it was useful, and see you next time.